Hello, everyone. This is Donna Ratchford. I am here with Integration Inspiration, and this video is Wave Hello to Wakelet. On this short tutorial, I'm going to briefly go over what Wakelet is and how you can use this awesome tool for virtual instruction, remote instruction, or even just regular instruction in the classroom in person. So you can also use Wakelet for your own personal productivity needs as a educator. So what is Wakelet? I know many people were are wondering about what it is, and Wakelet can be used as an app on a phone, or it can be used on a tablet. There is a Wakelet Chrome extension that you can add to your browser. You can also add Wakelet to other browsers if you do not use the Chrome browser. And you can go to the web based version of Wakelet as well. So, but it's a safe way that you can save and organize your content from all over the web. So you can save websites, links, you can save articles, videos, images, or pictures. You can also save tweets. And if you follow Wakelet on Twitter, you can ride the Wakelet wave, as they say, and save many tweets that you are doing. I'm part of the Twitter education community, and oftentimes I'm part of Twitter chats. And at the end of the chat, many times people curate the tweets and put them in a Wakelet so that you can have access to those tweets later on, because there's always a lot of great information in those educational Twitter chats. So that is another cool thing about Wakelet. I love how it works on so many different devices. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So signing up for Wakelet is super easy. Um, you just go to wakelet.com and you create your profile, and you can log in with a Google account or whatever email that you like. For students, do not have to have a Wakelet account. In fact, you have to be 13 or older to create an account. So if you have younger students, if you're doing elementary, then you can just share your Wakelet and they can access the Wakelet that you create. So I'm going to share my screen now. All right, pulling that up for you. Okay, so here we go. This is an example of one of the collections. So when you create a collection, it's just whatever you want to curate, whatever kind of content you want to curate. And you have an option to create a background or image to represent like a title. And then you can name your Wakelet. So this is something that I did for a camp, and we were learning about different songs. And I didn't want the students to have to go out to YouTube or wherever to search to listen to the song. So I just made a Wakelet collection of all the music, and they can bookmark it if they want to, and they can listen to the different one songs without leaving. And you can they could make it to where they autoplay those songs after they wanted to listen to them. So that is one that I created on Wakelet. So you can add, let's say I wanted to edit this collection and not just have videos on here, I could click to edit. And once I did that, I could change the cover of it, I could change the title of it, and I also can change the layout. The default layout is uh, media view, and on media view, the videos and images and the content is in a very visual format. It's large and it's embedded. The compact view is smaller, and they have them as a little tile with a thumbnail on it. And then grid view, I'll show you the grid view really quickly. I only have one thing on here, but it would be like side by side. And the last one is a mood board. A mood board is kind of like a bulletin board type display. So maybe you have various types of content and you wanted a more collaborative look for them to click on different things, and you didn't want students to go in a certain order, you would use the mood board. But my favorite layout is the media view because it's great for visual learners. So if I want to add other things, I'll just click on the plus sign and I can add a URL to various websites. So this particular Wakelet is about Memphis music. So I could post a link to a Memphis music website. I can add other text. I can upload a document that I may have already created, a PDF. I can add bookmarks that I maybe have already saved. If I did I could go on Twitter today and say, hey, can anybody tell me what they know about Memphis music? And I can save those tweets and link them onto this Wakelet. If I have something on Google Drive or OneDrive, I can also do that. I can, and also Flipgrid. And if you haven't heard of Flipgrid, I have a Flipgrid tutorial that I did yesterday. So you can stop by there and learn all about Flipgrid. It's a wonderful tool for educators, and it's a great way to increase student voice. So you would just log into your Flipgrid account, whatever way you log in, and it'll pull up your Flipgrid to attach it on there. So I'm going to show a Wakelet that I came across in my searches and research. And this Wakelet is awesome because it is about Australia. So if you were teaching your elementary students about different continents and you could create a Wakelet for each continent, you could have an illustration or a map of Australia and then put your uh-oh, you can put your different because I refreshed it. Now it's going back. But you could put your some videos about Australia, some articles, some images, and different things on your Wakelet collection. You could also use your Wakelet for a classroom or school newsletter, and it would be an interactive newsletter. You can post announcements. You can post upload a PDF to vocabulary words, links to spelling words or websites that you wanted students to go on to practice. You can put any information that you need, events, links to maybe your school calendar onto the Wakelet. So that is another cool way that you can use your Wakelet. Another thing I like about Wakelet is a community. So you can search for other Wakelets and you don't have to start from scratch. You can just search up a specific term or topic that you want to build a Wakelet on, and you could save that Wakelet. So as you can see, there's some images, there's a map, another map, a photograph of someone's places in Sydney and animals. So this is such a cool tool where everything you need is right there, and the students don't have to log in. You can just share that link. And another way, let me go back to the one that I created. So let's say you've completed the Wakelet collection that you like, and you've named it and saved what you wanted on there. You can share your Wakelet in multiple ways. Okay. notifications on here. And Wakelet, another cool thing about Wakelet is got a new feature called Autosave. So if you're working on a Wakelet and you start making some changes and adding things, it now can save what you're working as you're typing. So you don't have to go back and go, oh, I forgot to save what I did. It's saving it as you go. So that is an awesome new addition to Wakelet. So, like I said, you completed your Wakelet and you're ready to share it out. You have multiple options. You can create a QR code and print that out or and put it on like a little laminated card, pass those out or hand them out to people. Especially like maybe you are a technology coach at your school and you want to create wakelets of different tools for your teachers. You can create those collections and then print them out on little laminated cards with a QR code on it and hand it out to those teachers. And all they have to do is scan that and they can get access. You can also send it to Google Classroom and it will go directly to your Google Classroom. You just click on that button and then it'll take you straight to your Google Classroom on the whatever the Google account you are logged into, and it'll give you the option to share. You can choose what class that you wanted to go to, and it will create that assignment. And you can edit it inside Google Classroom. You can also share it to Microsoft Teams. You can share your collections on Twitter, Remind, Reddit, Facebook, or you can just copy the link and email it to someone. If you're on something like Canvas or a management system, you can copy that code and embed it directly onto your learning website or Canvas site, and it will be right there on your for your students or teachers. So that's just my brief tutorial about Wakelet. And this is such an awesome tool. It's so much. I could probably make a part two to this. So if that's something you're interested in, like and subscribe, give me a comment. And also you can subscribers, if there's a site that you want me to do a tutorial on that maybe you've been hearing about, let me know and I can make a video for you. So I'm going to stop sharing at this time. And I hope this was helpful. Bye, everybody.